Jesus is on the move. This time it's to the house of a leader, and they call him Jairus. He's got his act together. Jesus needs to act immediately, or it will be a funeral for his 12-year-old daughter, Jairus' daughter. It's not what you know, my father taught his children. It's who you know. Jairus knows Jesus. Jesus is now on the move. While he's on the move, the mission is interrupted because there's another sick soul. This one, also a nameless female with a 12-year-old problem, an issue with blood. There's a human barricade between this young adult and Jesus. The crowd is so thick in the village. This is severe, and it's likely a secret. Alone in her crisis, she makes this bold move to grab at the tassels hanging from the edges of Jesus' garment. This cannot end well. These are the beginnings of two wholeness journeys, unbelievably severe problems with desperate appeals to a healer, a 12-year-old almost dead girl, and a 12-year-old bleeding problem inside this sacred nation, Israel. Just when we're drawn into one situation, we realize a second crisis, and the stories are stuck together, attached. One is near dead, and the other is walking dead. Will it be one funeral or two? Hold still with me for a few moments, would you? We see you, the whole you. What do we mean by that promise? When the woman grabs the tassels on the hem of Jesus' coat, he's immediately aware. Who did that? He stops. How could he possibly know who did this? Look at the crowd. Everyone is pressed upon everyone who's pressed upon everyone. Jairus and his entourage, they must be on their tiptoes, because if Jesus stops for this woman now, the mission is jeopardized. Jesus, don't take the bait. Don't get distracted. You can't help everybody. The woman, she falls at his feet, and she tells Jesus her whole truth. She could steal a healing and hide. Instead, she purges her past and her present at the feet of Jesus. Can't work because my body's too broken. I can't get well because the doctors can't solve. I can't eat because I'm poor. My income is gone to the promises the healers can't deliver. I can't marry because I can't conceive children. While Jesus is still talking to the daughter no one wants, a runner arrives from the house of the preferred daughter. Jairus gets this nightmare news that his daughter has died. So don't trouble Jesus anymore. It's over, Jairus. Go home. The 12-year-old girl was just getting old enough to be good for something. Marriage, children, a daughter favored. She's now dead. It's a great day until it's not. Daughter no one wants lives, while a daughter of privilege dies. Now suppose we don't know the end of these stories and stay in the moment with people frantic over their own well-being. Feel the competing priorities and incompatible missions. The whole truth is that everyone in this story is sick, near death, and needs a healing. This is when Jesus says, don't be afraid. Keep trusting. Jesus, the community navigator, the resource center, the social worker, the urgent care provider. Jesus tells all of us, keep trusting the resources of heaven. You wear garments of scarcity, but the resource of heaven is abundance. We see you, the whole you. When there is a promise to see the whole you, we can't unsee something once we've taken it in. Do we have capacity to see whole persons as well as their whole stories? What stands in the way of delivering this promise? Meeting metrics, adequate staffing, resources, my own internal struggles, chaos, trauma? Feel the competition of priorities. As long as someone is sick, we're all sick. And as long as one is bleeding, we're all bleeding. So it is that every healing is a community healing. The path of wholeness walks the long road. We bring our entire selves. We wear our family stories while we assist people in their own family story. I was born in one of our hospitals, and the night I was born, my birth mother released me for adoption. I wonder if the medical team knew she had a 3-year-old daughter hospitalized across town with a fatal kidney disease. I wonder if she felt safe to tell them, and if anyone had space that night to hold still with her. When we come in the name of Jesus Christ, it's the most radical claim we make. There are moments of healing for all of us. Will we stand still long enough to understand what it means to say, I see you, the whole you? I hope our answer to this is yes, absolutely.